Up until now, we've been focusing on logs, but now we're going to transition to metrics, specifically host metrics such as system CPU utilization, local storage space, and network metrics. These metrics are essential for understanding the health and performance of your infrastructure. Currently, the OpenTelemetry demo is pushing metrics to our Ascent platform. To view and interact with these metrics, navigate to the Queries section and select New Query. Once there, you'll see a list of data sources. For our purposes, we'll focus on Ascent metrics. This is the bucket that all metrics feed into, as you can see here in this list. If we wanted to create a query that monitors system CPU utilization, we simply search for the metric and hit execute. After executing the query, a table appears with lots of data and metadata. To narrow the results down to a specific job, you can filter using PromQL. For instance, you can use curly brackets and specify only the OpenTelemetry load generator job. When executed, this refined query reduces the dataset to only the relevant job. From here, we can continue to craft our CPU utilization query by filtering on state equals idle. However, since we care more about CPU activity, not idleness, you can calculate utilization by subtracting the idle value from 1 and multiplying the result by 100. This gives you the CPU utilization percentage. Once your query is finalized, you can save it under a name, CPU utilization works, and then use it to create dashboards, or set alerts to notify you if CPU usage exceeds a certain threshold. For a slightly more advanced metric, consider monitoring storage space for a particular machine. The relevant metric here is system file system usage bytes. In this case, we want to narrow it down to a specific mount point. It's worth noting, in Windows environments, this might be the C drive, but for our example, the mount point will be this here. Add the necessary PromQL for that mount point, execute the query again, and then filter further for state equals used to find how much of the storage is in use. This is currently only telling us the total bytes though. We want the usage as a percentage. To calculate this, divide the used value by the total as I have here. Then, remove the state equals used filter on the second half of the equation. Make sure to enclose the division operation in parentheses. Don't forget to multiply the result by 100 to get the percentage. This will give you the storage usage for that mount point as you can see here, and then sum the data by mount point. Similar to the CPU metric, you may want to set alerts on storage metrics to get ahead of disks filling up. Trigger a warning if usage exceeds 80%, and then a critical PagerDuty alert at 90%. But we'll discuss alerting in a later video. This is a good starting point for working with metrics in the Ascent platform. I hope you learned something that you can apply to your own infrastructure and observability goals.